Okay, today is July the 16th, 2016, and right now at about 4 minutes after midnight, we have a barometric pressure of 29.96, and that has dropped. We have an area of low pressure still right over the Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah area. We'll take a look at that, but right now we're focusing on this huge area of thunderstorms right near the Arizona-Mexico border, which are being destroyed right now. So I wanted to do a video. I tried to get this out before midnight, but this is an update really from this morning. There's a lot of monsoonal flow returning because there's high pressure being installed over the Texas area. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Let's look at this in the water vapor map. We can see the side of the storm blowing out right up here, right there. That whole side just blows out like a balloon popping. And the same thing down here as well. Look at here, right there. Two separate blasts, one down here and then up here. Two separate microwave attacks. All right, and then we see the entire system implode. And the same thing's happening down here as well. Let's look at this again in the infrared loop. We can see all that color change. This is a very intense thunderstorm, deep red, all the way through. And then at the end of the loop, we see that it's weakened quite a bit, and that's from the superheated gases and water vapor. You have evaporating water vapor. Everything is destroyed. The convection of the storm is destroyed from this microwave, pulsive microwave of energy. All right, let's look at the visible light mode. We can see that there's a lot of photoshopping here on the after the night to, or rather the day to night transition. Here we have all the photoshopping showing up. But if we stop this, well, we can see all that photoshopping there. Let's keep going here. We'll scroll through, and we see the very beginning of this event right on the first frame. Watch the edge of this thunderstorm right here and also down here. How that this is all superheated water vapor shooting out. We can see some concussion blast waves right out here. Right here. And then we have the day to night change, and then we have all the photoshopping, so we can't see the detail. See that blast wave here on the last couple of frames. Okay, let's just let it run. Blast wave moving out of the backside of that storm. Everything is moving sort of in a westerly direction, but watch this shock wave fly out of the back of that storm, completely against the general flow of all the weather here, which is sort of moving in a clockwise rotation. We've got high pressure, upper level high pressure right up in this area, which is stirring everything around in a clockwise manner. But yet we have a huge blast wave shooting out in an easterly direction right there. Go back to the other map here, we can see that the infrared rainbow loop, and also in the water vapor loop. Great evidence there. So this is why California has a drought. It's because people running these transmitters have deliberately killed off another opportunity for rain. This climate change horse crap that we're hearing about from Al Gore and all these politicians who have no clue what's going on need to start watching these videos. Of course, Al Gore, he's in this for himself, and he's making a lot of money on the cap and trade scam. But the general public and people like Leo DiCaprio and all these actors and actresses out there who are trying to do some good, but you can't do any really good. You can't do any kind of real good if you don't understand really what's going on here. And this is not Mother Nature, folks. This is not Mother Nature. This is man-made weather manipulation, and we're hoping that people start to tune in and connect these dots. let's look at some of these other maps. We have the hurricane map right here. Darby, now at 105 mile/hour winds, core pressure of 972 millibar. We've got a movement west-northwest at 9 miles per hour. Now this is a tropical storm Estelle, which now has 40 mile/hour winds. This was formerly tropical depression 6E, and now it's a tropical storm Estelle. Okay, so we've got a core pressure of 1,005 millibar, west-northwest movement at 12 miles per hour. So we'll keep an eye on both of these. This storm seems to be a bit larger than the others, but since the last video this morning, or rather yesterday morning, look at all what's happened here. All that red, it was in the core of this system has all been blown apart. And look at all the steam around this area. So this is what happens when they hit the core of these thunderstorms within that developing hurricane. We can see a lot of this white, this is all steam, residual steam that's been basically blown apart, and stray water vapor is all it is. Also, we see that Darby has an eye wall. Right here, Darby, that has an eye wall. We can see that. And also we have high pressure all through this area still, which has cut off this moisture field that was heading into central and northern California. Now, I want to thank the people that live up there for putting posts up on the forum, on the YouTube channel, confirming that what I had thought all along, and that is a tremendous chemtrailing going on. They're preventing the rain in northern and central California by spraying these chemical desiccants, which prevent the lift and cause the capping inversion layer problem. We still have a moisture field moving in. We can see that. And let's go ahead and take a look at, we have some jet stream flow here. Looks like, I don't have the jet stream map pulled up, but we do see some high speed flow. That is probably the jet stream right there. Now let's look at this in the infrared map. We can see the remnants of Celia right here, sort of drifting along towards the islands. This is supposed to move over the top of Hawaii, but and it probably will. Now that I have the grid on, it looks like it's going to pass north over the islands, just north of the Hawaiian Islands. All right. And we have the East Pacific water vapor loop. We can get a better view of this eye wall, and we can see the somewhat organized tropical storm Estelle right here. But the big news is all what's going on up here. This monsoonal flow is going to be destroyed again. And of course, the reason for that is that high pressure is being installed right here. And that's going to bring some hot temperatures to the midsection of the country. And then we're told that this high pressure out here is going to move towards the west. All right. And give us very hot, humid weather. And that will also spiral a lot of this weather back up into Arizona. And that means these transmitters are going to be very busy. These men, these women that run these transmitters will be blowing these things apart one after another. So it'll be very unlikely. We're told that we'll get a lot of humidity from all this. The humidity will be in the form of all this stray sort of water vapor that will result from these being blown apart. All right, so that's basically the plan that we're being told will occur next week. We can see all these thunderstorms right here, and those will be blown apart. We'll be very lucky if we get any sort of rain, even in the eastern desert areas. If we go back to the big map here, right in this area is where we're hoping we'll get some rain over the Colorado River, and we'll just have to see what they give us. Here is the visible light mode. We can see the photoshopping over the core of Darby, and this system here is not even organized well enough. There is a little bit of photoshopping going on. They're hitting some of these thunderstorms right up in this area right there, but mainly they're targeting this system here, which is still strengthening. This is a 105 mile/hour storm, but it's nowhere near as it was in diameter. They are targeting it, so we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, so that is the report, and we'll do another update possibly later tomorrow. All right.